Have you ever heard a name that just sounds magical? Versailles. It whispers of golden halls and secret gardens. It speaks of kings, queens, and incredible history. This place is more than just a palace. It's a feeling, a journey back in time. Imagine sunlight sparkling on endless mirrors. Picture yourself strolling through vast, perfect gardens. That, my friends, is the promise of Versailles, a dream waiting for you to step into it. Versailles captures the imagination like few places on earth. It's a symbol of grandeur, of course, but it's also a testament to human ambition. Think of the artists, the builders, the dreamers. They all poured their hearts into this masterpiece. For centuries, it has dazzled visitors. It has stood strong through revolutions and change. And today, its doors are open for us. It invites us to come and be amazed. This isn't just about looking at old buildings, it's about experiencing the spirit of France. You can feel the echoes of history in every room, so come with me on a little journey. Believe it or not, Versailles wasn't always so grand. It started its life quite modestly. Imagine a small, simple hunting lodge. This was back in the early 1600s. King Louis XIII loved the forests here. He found it a perfect escape from Paris. A place for hunting and quiet reflection. It was his personal retreat, nothing more. No one then could have guessed what it would become. It's amazing how great things have small beginnings. King Louis XIII enjoyed his little chateau. He made some improvements, of course. He rebuilt it in stone and brick. It became a bit more substantial, a bit more comfortable, but it was still primarily a place for the king's leisure. The court remained in Paris at the Louvre. Versailles was a side note, a rustic getaway. Think of it like a cozy cabin in the woods, a special spot for the king to relax. Few people probably paid it much attention then. The transformation didn't happen overnight. It was a slow, gradual process. At first, the seed of something magnificent was planted. Then came the Sun King, Louis XIV. Now, this was a king with a vision. He wasn't content with a simple hunting lodge. Oh no, he dreamed of something much, much bigger. Louis XIV wanted a palace to match his power. He wanted a symbol of France's glory. He was ambitious, bold, and loved extravagance, and he saw Versailles as his ultimate project, a place to shine, to impress, to rule from. He was ready to transform Versailles forever. Why move the court from Paris, you ask? Louis XIV had his reasons, very clever ones. He wanted to centralize his power. He wanted to keep the nobles close, where he could watch them and they could serve him. Versailles, away from the city's turmoil, was perfect. He could create his own world there, a world where he was the undisputed center, like the sun, with everyone revolving around him. It was a brilliant political move, really. The scale of construction was simply mind-boggling. Thousands and thousands of workers toiled for decades. Life at the court of Versailles was like a performance, a never-ending show with the king as the star. Thousands of nobles lived in or near the palace. Their days were governed by strict rules and rituals. Everything revolved around the king's schedule. From his waking up, the lever, to his going to bed, the coucher. These were public ceremonies, believe it or not. Being present was a sign of favor. Missing out could mean losing influence. It was a life of constant display and competition. Etiquette was incredibly important and complex. There was a right way to do everything. How to bow, how to knock on a door with a fingernail. How to sit, stand or speak in the king's presence. A small mistake could lead to disgrace. Nobles vied for the king's attention. They sought positions, pensions and privileges. It was a world of whispers, alliances and rivalries, all playing out against a backdrop of incredible luxury. Imagine the pressure of living like that every day. Fashion, parties and entertainment were a huge part of court life. People dressed in the most extravagant styles. Think silks, laces, towering wigs and sparkling jewels. Section 5, Architectural Marvels, the Hall of Mirrors and Beyond. Let's talk about the heart of Versailles, its stunning architecture. The most famous room is, of course, the Hall of Mirrors. And trust me, it lives up to its name. Imagine a vast gallery, glittering from end to end. 17 huge arched windows face 17 arcaded mirrors. The light just dances and reflects everywhere. Sunlight pours in, making the chandeliers sparkle. Gold decorations gleam, paintings frescoes on the ceiling tell grand stories. It was used for important state occasions and royal weddings. Walking through it feels like stepping into a fairy tale, but the Hall of Mirrors is just one jewel. The King's state apartments are breathtaking too. Each room is dedicated to a classical deity, like the Salon of Apollo, the sun god, which was the throne room, filled with rich marble, gilded carvings, and vibrant paintings. These rooms were designed to impress, to showcase royal power. Imagine the elaborate ceremonies that took place here. The Queen's state apartments are equally beautiful, though with a slightly softer, more feminine touch. Each room tells a story of the lives lived within. Then there's the Royal Chapel. Oh, it's magnificent, with its soaring vaults and stunning stained glass. Section 6. A symphony in green, the magnificent gardens of Le Notre. Beyond the palace walls, another world of wonder unfolds. The gardens of Versailles are simply spectacular. They are a masterpiece designed by André Le Notre. He was a genius of landscape architecture. Louis XIV gave him a vast, swampy area, and Le Notre transformed it into a paradise. These aren't just any gardens, they are an art form, a perfect example of the formal French garden style. Everything is about order, symmetry, and perspective. It's like nature itself has been elegantly tamed. Imagine long, straight pathways stretching to the horizon. These create incredible vistas, drawing your eye outward, perfectly manicured lawns and precisely clipped hedges. Elaborate flower beds arranged in beautiful patterns, parterres they call them. It's all designed to be seen from the palace windows, a seamless extension of the royal grandeur. The scale is immense. You can wander for hours and still feel like there's more to explore. It's a place for strolling, for contemplation, and for simply marveling at the beauty. And then there are the fountains. Oh, the fountains. Section 7. Whispers from the Walls. Secrets and Stories of Versailles. Versailles is not just stone and gold, it's full of stories. So many secrets and whispers are held within its walls. Did you know Marie Antoinette had her own private escape? It's called the Queen's Hamlet, or Hameau de la Reine, a charming rustic village built just for her, with a farmhouse, a mill and a dairy. It was her place to play at, being a simple country girl, away from the strict etiquette of the main palace. It's a fascinating glimpse into her desire for a simpler life, a stark contrast to the overwhelming opulence nearby. There are tales of hidden passages within the palace, allowing for discreet movement between apartments. Imagine secret meetings or hurried escapes. And think about the Treaty of Versailles, the famous treaty that officially ended World War I. It was signed right there in the Hall of Mirrors. What a moment in world history in that very room. The palace has been a stage for so many pivotal events. Section 8. Your own royal invitation, experiencing Versailles today. So, how can you experience this magic for yourself? Versailles is waiting to welcome you. You can explore the state apartments, of course, walk through the Hall of Mirrors just like royalty did, see the King's bedchamber, the Queen's private rooms. Each one is filled with incredible art and furniture. Don't forget to visit the Grand Trianon, a smaller, more intimate palace in the gardens, and Marie Antoinette's estate, including her hamlet. There's so much to see, you'll want a full day or even two. My tip, get there early to beat the biggest crowds, or consider visiting in the afternoon when some tours depart. Wear comfortable shoes, you'll be doing a lot of walking, especially if you want to explore those vast gardens. You can rent a golf cart or a bike for the gardens, or even take a ride on the little train. Pace yourself and don't try to see everything in a rush. Allow time to just sit and soak it all in. Find a quiet bench in a grove. Listen to the fountains. Let the atmosphere of Versailles embrace you. Walking through those historic halls is an amazing feeling. You really do feel like you've stepped back in time. You can almost hear the rustle of silk gowns. Section 9, Conclusion. Let Versailles cast its spell on you, Versailles. It truly is a place like no other. It's more than just a palace, more than just gardens. It's a dream realized, a story written in gold and stone, a testament to artistry, power, and history. From its humble beginnings as a hunting lodge to its transformation into the emblem of a king's glory, Versailles has captivated hearts for centuries, and its magic is as strong today as ever. It's a place that invites you to wonder and to feel a deep connection to the past. When you walk through the Hall of Mirrors, you feel it. When you wander the endless paths of the gardens, you sense it. That special something, that echo of kings and queens, the whispers of artists, lovers and revolutionaries. Versailles is an experience for all your senses. The sparkle of light, the scent of flowers, the distant sound of a fountain, the touch of cool marble. It's a place that stays with you, lingering in your memory like a beautiful dream. A dream you'll want to revisit again and again. I really hope you get the chance to visit